Yo, welcome back to another week of this.
Yeah, I'm putting honey mustard on my chili dog.
Just this.
He's talking about honey mustard.
I put honey mustard on my chili dog. What of it?
Anyway,
that is pretty odd.
I'm here
Delicious.
with Will and his chili dogs.
Yeah, chili dog.
Trevor, who's been waiting for a minute for us to come back.
I love you, Trevor.
Yeah, of course you
And
do.
Damien, who at least while he was waiting was at home.
Yeah.
I mean, I was watching. I didn't know the new Injustice dropped, so I was pretty happy with
Sitting here
checking
watching.
that out. Yeah.
Did you get to play?
No, he was running ladders, and I haven't
Oh.
played Injustice since like
Called getting in the lab.
high school.
Yep.
You got to get in the lab to make sure it works right. And then if it works in the lab, then you take it out. See
No.
how it works.
You just go ahead, just go guns a-blazing.
No, you're dumb. All right, so I wanted to tell a story of why we were as late as we were. One's with my bank. We'll skip that one for now. We want to talk about Eddie with the 1D.
1D Eddie.
All right.
1D
Please
Eddie.
enlighten us. Who is
That
1D
nickname,
Eddie?
though, 1D Eddie.
Like, I looked at the receipt he gave back, and it said Eddie, E-D-Y.
What?
What?
I was expecting EDIE or something like that.
No, that's
EDY.
I said, this nigga Eddie only got 1D in his name. And I was like, what? I was like,
So
yeah.
we went through a typical trip to cookout. You know, you get your cookout trays. He got one, I got one. We
Hold
both
on.
got a drink.
Before you continue, this is the second trip.
That's
we've
for
done.
you. We're not talking about that one. I'm talking about this one because this one was dumb. So he gets him a Coke because, you know, Coke is like the national drink of America.
At least in the South.
Yeah. And I got a cheesecake shake because I'm black and I like cheesecake.
And I like shakes.
Yeah. So we do that. Simple trays. He had 2 chili dogs
2 corn dogs.
with corn dogs. I had 2 chili dogs with chicken wraps. Simple. Tell me why we got 2 there. He gave us 2 drinks. My shake, his Coke. First of all, he read back the order with light ice. Gave him extra ice.
Yeah. I was like, this is a lot of ice in this cup.
Yeah. So,
And he couldn't hear. I was speaking loud.
and he read the order back to us, so we know he heard light ice.
He said, Coke with no ice. I was like, oh, light ice. I was like, yeah, light ice.
Yeah, light ice. So we get there. He gives us drinks. We're waiting on our food. He gives me a bag of chicken nuggets and a burger with fries, and then looked away like we're gonna drive away. I'm like, hey man, we got hot dogs. He just looked at me like I was dumb. Like I don't know what I ordered. And then the part that tripped me out and it makes me not want to go back to that cookout. It's the better of the 2 cookouts.
Yeah, there's only the 2.
And I don't want to go back to this one because we opened that food to see what was in it. We opened the bag to know there was chicken nuggets.
Oh, no, because
And we just gave it back to him because he's like, oh, that's the car behind you. And held his arms out to get it back. I was like, I don't know.
Me and you both work the food industry. We know once it crossed that counter, they cannot serve it again.
Yeah,
Doug
you
grabbed-
throw it out or just let him have it.
Yeah.
Doug had the tray in his hand. And it was like, you just see like a little fry just sticking out the side of it. He's like, you ain't order fries. I ain't order fries.
Yeah, because I grabbed it because I didn't think nothing of the bag because I figured like 2 hot dogs, 2 corn dogs for his order. They can't put that all in one container, so that's what this bag's for.
So I opened, I saw the fry. He opened it up, so I grabbed the bag that I just set down, and I opened it, and there was nuggets. And I was like, this is nuggets.
Yeah,
They serve the nuggets in the same thing they do the hot dogs.
because like what tripped me out is like when he gave me the container, you could see the fry coming out the side. Like, I was like, I stopped in my head. I was like, did he order fries? Did he mishear fries? No, because he read it back at the damn menu thing. I was like, this can't be us. And I was just gonna like keep it because you know
They can't serve it again
Yeah,
anyway.
you
Yeah.
can't serve it again
And
anyway.
he just reached out, like, give it back. I'll just give it to the car behind you. And the car behind us can see us.
Yeah.
Can see
Yeah,
what's happening.
that's fuck that.
I would not want that.
Oh.
Has some other dude's hands all over my food. plus the drive-through guys, all of my food, and the cooks. That's just a whole bunch of
Yeah,
extra
I need
things
my
don't know
food
about.
to only hit 2 people. Person giving it to me, the person that cooked it. That's really all I want. I don't want like 7, like a chain
A
of 7
line.
people
Yeah.
and
Yeah, no.
and customers.
Yeah.
It's a random dude you don't know.
That's not a part of what I want in life. And it was just crazy, and I was like, only this could happen on the day we're doing the podcast. So it's fresh on my mind.
1D Eddie.
1D Eddie.
1D Eddie. So now we've already said it for doing simple shit. So 1D Eddie is our new term for doing something stupid.
1D Eddie. That dude looked at us like we were so dumb.
Yeah, like I was like, how do you mess up this bad? Like if you gave me like, because I asked for chili, cheese, and onions on mine. If you would have been like chili, cheese, and not onions, I'm like, you know what? You were having a problem hearing this, whatever. It's cool. I'll go
Yeah.
with my onions. But
Like, that's good enough.
like a cheeseburger and fries.
Cheeseburger fries and nuggets.
And nuggets.
And he read back, like I said, chicken wrap ranch to him. He read back just wrap
ranch. So I was
like-
I was nervous as well.
He just like grabbed, there's just like lettuce, tomato, cheese, and ranch.
Because he already gave him extra ice. He gave us a cheeseburger with fries. And then while we're waiting on the food, this nigga comes up and is like, he only said ranch wrap.
So what were y'all expecting? Like just a tortilla with lettuce and ranch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
that's all I thought was about to come. So before we left, I opened it up and I was like, all right, there's chicken. We're good.
I mean, hell, if he gives you a cheeseburger and fries, you gotta check for the chicken.
Yeah.
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 I didn't get it.
Alright.
And I always get 3 packets of honey mustard in my food. That dude
stop
looked at
that?
me.
Yeah, cut that off.
Can we? Is it your?
Yeah,
clothes?
no, it's not more work clothes.
Okay.
All right.
That Infermo squeaking you hear in the back is our raggedy ass dryer.
Yeah.
Open the door and leave it open.
Yeah,
There
just leave
you
it
go.
open.
Well, like,
I didn't even notice it. Like I've
Yeah,
lived
no,
here so long, it doesn't even like,
It's just-
register.
so I always get 3 packets of honey mustard with my food. I ask at the end, I was like, "Can I get 3 packets of honey mustard?" He's like, he looks at me. No, I'm sorry. We can only give 1 per order. Nigga hands me 2. I was like, I get 3 every time. Every time. And Doug's like, well, maybe they just like sent the people from the Simple store to this one to train. We ain't never seen 1D Eddie there before.
I know. And to your point, like, we went there yesterday. Or 2 days ago.
It was like 2 days ago. We sat there for 15 minutes, and the dumb bitch looked at us like we were dumb for sitting there for 15 minutes. Like she gave us our food already.
Yeah.
She handed me a drink, no straw, in my card. And it was just like sitting there. She was like talking. I was like, I see the cook walk back and start talking with him. I was like, what are you doing here?
we were like, we never have problems at this cookout. Like, there's a reason why we passed the one that's right next to work to go to you guys, because you don't mess up.
Not now. If they both suck, I'm just gonna go to the one close.
I'm just going to I'm just gonna go to the one on campus.
The one in Kingston Pike. Screw those two.
I'm gonna go way out the way to campus to get a cookout.
You know how bad it is when you drive like past 2, 20 minutes down the road
Yeah.
to get to
Well,
the
that's
other
the
one.
point of having like 3 of them. Nah, let's not go to that one. Let's go to the good one.
I've never had a problem with the one on campus.
Nah.
All right. I'd like to.
Not with the food.
I'd like to transition to the next segment of Is It a Jar? Because I'm really curious.
Oh man. So
Because
yeah.
I was told we got 2 this week, and I want to hear them.
we do.
Okay, let me go.
I
ahead
wasn't
and-
here for either one, so I don't know.
Well, you know about the.
All right. We'll open up with the one we don't know yet.
All
Which
right.
is Damien's. Whether
Damien's
or
up
not it's
for
gonna
a
be a
jar.
jar.
Yes, I'm up for a jar this week. So while we were while we were in line at Cookout, we were talking about me and my woman friend who I've been seeing. I've been just giving her like words of encouragement, like hang on, be positive in yourself and shit like that. And I was like, just remember one day you'll look all back on this laugh while you're sitting on your rocker, drinking sweet tea, watching peasants mow your lawn. And I told this to Will. Hold on. Trevor's looking at me
It gets
weird. So I told this to Will. He's like, damn, that's messed up. You can't say you can have slaves mow your lawn. I said, no, I didn't say slaves. I said peasants. Hell, me and you are peasants. We're poor as fuck.
I'm not a peasant.
But we're not owned by anybody. We're not slaves. There's a difference between slaves and peasants. I said slaves, you get off my lawn. Peasants, you stay on my lawn so you can mow it.
That just sounds like slavery with extra steps.
No, I will say.
Doug said.
Yeah.
I will say peasant. Every time I've heard it here lately is a more of a derogatory term, as in stupid people or people who are bad at things. Oh, you're such a peasant. That's like
We can't
from
call someone a
online
peasant.
video games. Yeah, people
You
get
can
called
call-
peasants all the time. Peasant doesn't mean slave. Peasant is
You can't call like you
poor.
can't.
Yeah, it's not like slavery. It's poor. You're just
I'm
broke
not a
as
peasant.
shit. Oh no, because you're not
No,
a
he
farmer.
called me a peasant.
You
No.
have a house.
Peasants had houses.
So maybe we're not peasants per se.
Now we're running water.
I'll give you that. They had
But
outhouses in the creek.
I wasn't trying to
Yeah.
insinuate all peasants are slaves. Like, we're not owned by anybody. I was
Not
just
all peasants are slaves, but all slaves are peasants.
yeah.
Yeah,
That actually makes sense.
We all took a collective like second and a half.
Yeah, that makes
that's
sense.
right.
There you go.
That works. Yeah.
So there's mine.
So
Okay.
So we bring it to the
I'm a
vote.
vote.
I
Yeah.
said yes.
I'm going with no. Peasants just
Thank you.
it's like locally just or not locally, but it's just more today is like another internet insult like noob. Is
Thank you. That's what I tried to like.
Peasant is like a newer version of noob
Or scrub.
or
Oh,
scrub.
I
yeah,
hate scrub.
I love scrub.
I hate scrub.
What's yours?
You do use scrub a lot.
Look, I see where you're
Excuse
coming
me.
from, Will. I don't know. To be continued.
Okay.
No, we got no.
No.
I need a minute. I need a minute.
okay.
Okay,
so
we'll
by
be
the
back.
So-
What's yours?
By the end of
Before
this,
we
I'll
do
tell
this, Damien, you have to pay my $1 because he owes me $1.
you. Oh yeah.
Because he has
His is it a jar? We've already discussed, and he's already
Okay.
paid.
So
Hold on,
I will
wait.
just bring it to the podcast.
Can I ask, Damien, how many jars of Wills have you paid here
Look,
lately?
Like 4.
we were at home.
Yeah, like the last 4 in a
Okay,
row.
look.
Damien's had
The
to
reason
pay.
why I owe him because I was at Home Depot. I bought a charger. It was like $10.92. I had $10. Didn't have a dollar bill. I didn't want to break another $5, so I asked Will for $1. I said, "I owe you one."
Yeah. So
Granted, but still, it's like the 4th or 5th jar.
Look,
bro.
man.
You had to pay
Right.
for 'em.
So we were at IHOP, right? And we're sitting there, and Damien, like, we're enjoying the hell out of our food. The shit was good. It's a whole nother thing. And we're sitting there. There's this. He starts telling me about this restaurant he and my sister went to, called Kabuki. It's some fusion sushi restaurant in Turkey Creek, which is in the nice side of Knoxville. For those not listening in town. Doug, you almost poked a hole in your juice.
Shut up.
But so he's telling me about, they have like this lunch special. You can get like, 2 rolls for like $7.99 or blah blah blah, or like 3 for $12. I was like, okay, that's cool. He started telling me all about how there
too late.
is
I'll just cut the link off.
Anyway,
there's this one roll called the Titanic.
Oh, God.
And he's like, and he just like goes past like it's nothing. And I'm like, no, we're not gonna just, no. Titanic. Why is it called the Titanic? Like, you can't name a sushi roll off of a tragedy that thousands of people died. And I was like, you can't do that. It's like, what did I say? It's like, what's next? I said
Pearl
something
Harbor.
before. I was like, what are you gonna name the next one off of Pearl Harbor? It was like Titanic, Pearl Harbor. It's like it's Japanese. Japanese people, Pearl Harbor. Might as fucking well do it. It's another tragedy. And then I was like, yeah, can I get the Titanic roll with the side of the Holocaust? And the lady next to us is eating by herself, and she hears this entire conversation.
dude, she just busts out laughing.
Like,
Doesn't even try to hide it. He says a joke and she starts cackling immediately.
All right, you may have had a serious topic.
I
you were
didn't
talking
mean
about,
for it
but
to be a joke. I was being serious when
You
I
were
said it.
you were straight cracking a wise ass joke.
Yeah,
right there.
you were, dude.
There was
Like-
no way you didn't.
There's no way you bring up Holocaust in a serious conversation with you, Will.
What?
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 I'm just
We'll
saying.
get back to that. What you said though is you went to make a parody, which is comedy.
Like when you said Pearl Harbor, that was funny.
Yeah.
But it made your point.
It was a light joke.
All it cost was too far.
Yeah.
And it wasn't named after the tragedy of the Titanic.
I don't believe it.
The sushi roll looked like a Titanic. The colors, it was red, white, and black.
I mean,
Still.
we've already voted 2-0.
Yeah, it's a jar.
We just need the
Yeah,
third
it's
to
a
finish
jar.
it. Like,
It's a jar.
Unanimous 3-0 jar. I love it. But I will indeed pay yours because I owe you $1. So
It's messed up.
it's fair.
It's whatever.
So is he putting $2 in, Douglas?
No,
No.
he's only got one.
No, for his.
no.
I said by the end.
Oh, the end of the
You
podcast.
still know?
Like, end of the segment.
Dang.
No, end of the podcast.
All right.
I want to now. I was talking about it earlier, when the dryer was still going anyway, about my bank card. I'm hella mad about it. So
Tell us why.
I bank with a bank. I'm not going to tell you the bank, but it's a bank.
What does it rhyme with?
No names, but it definitely rhymes with Sank of Barbarica.
Barbarica, really?
That's the best you got.
Look, no names, but it definitely rhymes with.
All right.
You
Anyway,
should WD-40 that. I did
So-
mine. It's so much smoother now.
so I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links on my phone. I started buying some stuff because I love card games.
Right.
You had to drop it on the table.
I did. Sorry.
Thanks,
And-
by the way.
They have the $1 deals for
Yeah,
packs.
it was like $1 deals for like 3 packs,
Oh, God.
and then it was like $6 deals for like 9 packs or something like
so
that.
you spent like $90.
I ain't spent $90 on Duel Links. First off, I spent close to $90.
What the hell?
Oh, backtrack. Hold up. You
By
spent-
close, I'm saying like 70. I spent 70
That's
You
still
spent
on the game.
$70 on a virtual card game.
Yes.
Dude.
Calm
I
down.
can't do
calm
that.
down.
I can never
calm
do that
down,
on virtual.
Calm down.
Got a problem.
First off, it's a part of World's Championships this year, and I want to try it. So I bought into it.
Oh my
That's
God.
all we're talking about right now. That's as far as
I
we're
mean,
going.
I'm
It's
not
a
gonna
World
give 'em-
Championship, and I played Magic.
I
and
will
spent
say,
bunches of money in
we
that.
as a fellow Magic player, we will easily a new set comes out, we'll easily drop over $100.
I mean, but that's a physical
a
like
deck.
card game that you guys are getting into. We're talking about a virtual mobile game on your cell phone.
It's like Subway Surfers.
Look,
You don't spend
It's.
$70
I will
on
say
Subway
it is
Surfers.
still a collectible card game. It still has a huge following, and
it has a World Championship before its anniversary.
And I will say like Hearthstone and stuff.
Hearthstone. there you go.
Hearthstone virtual card game, huge following. BlizzCon has a huge thing every year. I watched the first
I
one.
guess that's fair.
I could
So-
see dropping
It's
money
a
into it.
World Championship.
I just can't fathom $70.
It's a World Championship you can play on your couch.
I will also say this: virtual is probably safer because it's in an account that is backed up.
Yeah, I
However,
can't get
for
it
our
stolen.
physical Magic cards, how much money do you think you've lost in
I
cards that
love
have gotten
how
damaged?
You were just like
Um,
giving him tons of shit about spending
Because
$70.
I told him that there's an actual tournament for it, and he's like, "Yeah, you know what?
Now, if it was that weird like Pokemon thing that just came out, with the little
Pokemon
set-
Duels.
Yeah, no, if it was
Yeah.
something like that, I'd give you a lot of shit. But
Pokemon
with-
Duels.
What
Yeah, there's
was
a
it
little
being-
figurine card game.
Don't worry about
Not card game, figurine game on the phone. It's shit. Don't
it.
play it.
It uses like a spinner. It's
Yeah.
completely.
But anyway.
Anyway,
Anyway.
I will say as a fellow card player, it's very easy to drop well over $100 in one deck.
And
Damn.
for the record, it was
Yeah.
$70 in like 6 checks. So like I didn't feel it at all.
Yeah.
As long as it wasn't like one bulk, like I'm gonna buy this, and this.
No,
No,
the
if it
most
was
I
like
bought
a-
at one time was like $22.
Okay,
Now,
but
if it was
back
like
to
a
your
downhill slide, like
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna
Alright.
buy this dollar pack.
Because I know
or
in
this
some of those
$6
games,
pack.
like some of those like extra packs, or like some of those fighting games, like the
No,
new
this
Power
is-
Rangers one or the Marvel's Contest of Champions. Like you can buy a pack of like gold and credits and characters, and at one time spend like $30 on it. So as long as it wasn't like anything like that,
No, there are micro purses where you have to do them one at a time. So
Okay.
you don't like bulk it all in one shopping cart.
okay,
But anyway,
that makes sense. Go ahead.
I kept doing it, and my phone was like, "You making a lot of online purchases at this place? You don't make purchases." So
right.
they activated the fraud stuff on my account, which is fine, and they shut that card off, and I understand that. That's fair. I made a bunch of purchases from like somewhere I don't normally purchase things from. So I call the people. I tell them, hey, this isn't fraud. I bought this stuff. And we had a whole conversation about Konami.
What?
You found a fellow nerd?
You found a
I found a fellow nerd at my SunTrust call center thing. Anyway, so they sent me a new card. I got a temporary one from my bank while I was waiting on the new one to come. So I went with the temporary one and bought some more stuff on Duel Links, thinking...
Okay, that was probably a bad idea.
Thinking I just talked to somebody saying this isn't fraudulent. Like, I made these purchases. He's like, oh, cool, I'll note it on the account. With all that said, I assumed, hey, this is probably cool to do now that I done talked to him about it, let him know it was me, and put a note on my account. Wrong. Now they're flagging me for Duel Links. They flagged me for Domino's. I paid my phone bill online and they flagged me for it. I can't do anything unless I swipe it in real life. And I'm just like, why?
It was your temp card that got shut down.
Yeah. They turned off my temp card.
Yeah, you got boned on that one.
All I did, I bought like $12 on Duel Links. It was like $5.99 without tax. So it was like $11.98 or some bullshit like that. I did that. I paid my phone bill and I got Domino's earlier this week. It was 4 transactions that cut my temporary card off.
Jesus.
So like, how am I supposed to pay stuff now?
Can they give you a temporary on the temporary?
I mean, I got the new one in the mail. What was it? Thursday? Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday. You checked the mail and handed it to me.
Maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, someday.
Yeah, someday early this week. I just haven't activated it yet because I had the temporary card. It's good for 30 days. I figured, hey, I got to go to the bank to activate it anyway. First off,
You have to go to your bank to activate
here's a
the
part
card.
that we skipped. I wasn't going to talk about the new card, but that's a whole nother set of problems for me. They sent, when they shut off the first card, they sent a second card to the wrong address. And
What?
yeah, I moved and forgot to tell them I moved.
Oh, I remember that, yeah. I was
so-
in the car with you.
So my fault. And they said they were going to change my PIN number with the new card. I was like, cool. So when I got it sent to my new address, they already mailed that one off. So they cut that one off and then mailed me a second one to my correct address, which I was like, okay, fine. It's my fault. I can wait an extra like 5 days because, it's my fault. They sent me the card with no new PIN number. Apparently, the second card's PIN number is with the first card that I don't have. So I can't activate this card without the PIN number from the second card. So I have to go to my bank to switch the PIN number so I can activate it. So now I don't have money. They cut it off like as I was leaving the Dollar Tree, and I got a message on my application. It was like, yeah, we're going to send you another card. And I'm like, fucking great.
Like a fifth one.
So
Thanks.
this is my
Damn.
4th card coming in the mail.
Damn.
No, it was the original, the replacement for the replacement, and the temporary, plus the one they're sending now. That's 5 cards in May.
Jesus.
Well,
My finances is fucked right now. Like, I have the money, I just can't touch it.
you're gonna have to actually physically go to a bank to pull out money.
Oh, not even that. I gotta physically go in the bank.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I
do.
can't even do the ATM.
Yeah,
That's
you
scary.
have to go into the bank.
So I can only get money between the hours of 8 and 5. It sucks. It sucks bad.
Is your bank open on the weekends?
Nope.
So you should probably go.
I gotta go Monday.
It's still open right now. For a couple hours.
True.
So you should probably go do that, get money for the weekend.
I mean, I
Yeah,
have
sure,
money for the
yeah.
weekend in my room.
Okay.
Like, I have money already set aside. And not for, like, the car stuff. I put, like, $30 or something in my room.
All right. As long as you got a
So
backup
that-
plan.
That
Yeah.
is the exact reason my dad always said have an emergency cash supply.
Yeah, my dad says the same thing.
Always keep.
My
emergency
dad told
cash
me
on
to
you.
keep, what was it, like $250 of emergency cash. I was like, when the fuck am I ever gonna have $250?
So this gets to the point where I have $250 I don't need.
Yeah, like I don't get
Man,
paid a
I'm
lot. I'm gonna go by just percentages. My bills are like 70% of what I make. I don't have money.
That's why if you listen to the last podcast, we grocery shop at the Dollar Tree.
That's where we just came from.
Yep.
But this week has been so great because I think, if not 3, at least 2 of us shopped at Kroger this week.
No, I didn't go to Kroger. I went to.
Oh, you went to the uppity, upscale, vegan, organic.
They shopped at not the Dollar Tree.
Three Rivers Market, and I had
Hey,
to.
Skylar works there.
Does she?
Yes.
Huh. I had to go there.
Cashier.
I mean, I had to go there for like
You're not
dairy
cashier, she's
free.
a manager there. No.
I talked
Every
to a
time,
manager.
every time we bring up Skylar, I'm like, yeah, I'm a messenger. See how she's doing.
You
I
never do.
forget every time.
Yeah. I think the last time you actually messaged Skylar was when me and Skylar messaged you to mess with you.
Yeah.
About that, what does the fox say?
It's weird to, like, she's a friend of mine. I consider her a friend. But, like, she has a husband. I can't just be messaging her all randomly. Like,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's fair.
because, like, I feel like if I had a wife and my wife was texting some other dude just randomly, I would want a story. Like, I want to know why and how this
So
is
who,
happening.
what, when, where, why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
man.
Bob said this. And he punched that nigga when he broke out.
I would want to know a whole story. Maybe that's just me. But, no. Fuck that. My wife doesn't have guy friends unless I know them too.
Unless I'm friends with him.
Yeah. Like, they ain't got to
Your
be my
boys are
friends.
my boys.
They ain't gotta be my friends first. If she has a friend named Caleb and she's like, oh, I'm gonna go have lunch with Caleb. It's like, oh, cool. Yeah, we can go have lunch with Caleb. Like,
So, like, if your wife is like laying next to you in bed, texting some dude, you're like, oh, who you texting? Will. Oh, okay, that's cool. You go back to sleep. But if she's
Yeah.
like says Jack, you're like, wait, who's Jack?
yeah,
Where's he
like-
live?
Like, oh, what's Jack number?
What's
I'm gonna
his
message him too. I'm gonna FaceTime that nigga in bed.
while he's texting your wife, like, I see you.
Yeah. Don't worry. I hook
Put
my
your
wife.
pants on.
I put my wife phone on the TV. I know everything you just said.
I scream that shit.
Yeah. No, but so we were talking about yelling out Twitters on this. I think it was week 1. I was like, yeah, follow me at my Twitter. And I was like, yeah, follow Will at is I was like, you don't ever use Twitter. And I turned to Damien. He don't ever use Twitter either. I don't think you were here for this one.
You know I don't use Twitter though.
Yeah. I'm the only person who uses Twitter.
I mean, I have a Twitter,
I have one.
but it's sad. For a while, I used it as my own little bitch journal.
Yeah, I know.
And, yeah. And
now I was like,
yeah.
yeah, that got annoying.
like, every
That shit
time I
was
wanted to
comical.
project my feelings, not on a person, I use Twitter.
Oh, that
That's
shit was
sad.
kind of comical.
Like, if you go through my tweets, man, I said some dark shit.
I'm going to later. I'm gonna screenshot him.
Ooh, can we read
And-
some on the podcast?
No, man, let's not do that.
That's
We won't
too harsh.
read them on the podcast.
Go follow me.
I don't think the podcast saw your wink.
But now
That
it's just sad. I only use it to follow, like, Twitter models and wrestlers, which is a weird
I-
combination.
I only ever use Twitter to follow companies and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I have, like, a
That's
few...
like the only people that use Twitter are like big
I have a
companies.
few actual celebrities, like Justin Timberlake,
You and Justin Timberlake.
Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I assumed he would be the Timberlake groupie.
Oh, no, dude. I
it's
fucking
Damien.
love JT.
I got that
See?
one all wrong.
JT. He calls him JT too.
Yeah.
You probably picked it up from him because
No,
he's a weird
everyone
little
calls
fangirl.
him JT.
I've been calling him JT for
He is
years.
Justin Timberlake.
He is JT.
I only ever heard him referred to by his full name.
Yeah.
Minus the middle name.
JT.
Because if you say first, middle, and last, then you're probably an assassin.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Damien,
A lot of assassins
we
go by
play-
first, middle, and last name.
Damien,
That's just weird.
It's a lot of video game logic going on right now.
Oh.
And a couple real life logics. But mostly video game for me.
Lee
Like,
Harvey Oswald. I mean,
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
they go by their full name for some reason.
I just looked up. I went to look up Damien's Twitter.
Why?
But I
Can we
found
not
no.
do that?
You have an old Twitter account.
I do?
You have
Yes.
2 Twitter accounts?
I do?
One only has one follower. That is my old Twitter account. one tweet, and it just says chillin'.
Chilling.
What?
It's not even a profile picture.
No.
I'm up
Damn.
to- okay,
What's
Let's
what's
go
the date
through-
on that? Can,
5/27/09. Here is one from mine. There's one tweet on this one. Watching George Lopez.
Oh dear God!
I can see that.
Yeah, I see that.
You said watching George Lopez.
Well, it was
I
Twitter
used to
back
love
then,
that
like
show.
4 or 5 words of just what the fuck you're doing every 20 minutes of your day.
It's what Facebook is now.
Yeah,
That's fair.
yeah.
Whoa, Damon, you were not wrong.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you pull up the other one?
You gotta read it now.
Like, here's one from 2 years ago where I was like in super depressed mode, and there was a lyric from a song where it says, "I started a joke which started the whole world crying, but I didn't see the joke was on me."
God damn.
Like,
dude, that is some
Yeah,
dark
dude.
shit.
like,
So is Twitter like your emo vent?
it was. But here's the
Was
thing.
or
Like,
is this where your teen angst goes?
this is this is the
Is that
sad
where it
part.
landed?
This is the sad part because I remember this was right around the first time this first Suicide Squad teaser came out. Okay, and
That
it was
wasn't
like
all that long ago, was it?
no.
It's a couple years now.
Yeah, it's been about
The
2
first
years.
teaser
'Cause,
was a couple years ago.
The first
teaser.
teaser they released at like E3 or one of the summer expos,
Probably E3. or
and
Comic-Con.
it was like some sort of dark
maybe.
version of "I Started a Joke."
Yeah.
And so I put that on when I was in super depressed mode. I think Will or you asked about it. You're like, "What's up with your Twitter?" I was like, "Oh, I'm just excited about the new Suicide Squad movie." Just trying to mask my feelings, but at the same time, I was just
It's
using
probably
Twitter
me,
to
because
vent.
if you give me a reason, I don't care if it's bullshit or not. I'm like, cool. Just
Yeah, that is you.
Like, just here's some of the other ones. Just really need to clear my head.
And for the love of God, will everybody please stop bitching about the heat?
Oh yeah, this one.
we're not going into basketball right now.
Well, that was nice for about 5 minutes. Much needed alone time. Oh shit! Seriously though, why do I even try? Like, this is just sad.
So Twitter was your Facebook?
That
Yeah.
awkward moment when you know you fucked
Okay.
up. Like, oh my god.
That's
We're
a
gonna-
meme.
we're gonna
now.
get off
That's just a
your-
meme.
We're gonna
Yeah.
get off your sadness.
Although he posted something funny in the middle of it.
It's bringing me down. We're halfway soft. God damn it! Another fucking penis joke, Will.
It's on his Twitter.
You about got me. Like,
Started reading out loud. Like, always read shit in your head first. Never just start reading out
because
loud.
I'm trying not to make penis jokes on this podcast, but it keeps happening.
Y'all remember the baking soda?
I got bacon soda.
Here's another one I find redundant. Just last one. It says, "Sometimes life will shit on your head, but I'll be damned if I say thanks for the hat."
God damn. I want that as a shirt, dude. That is a poster.
Dude.
Please screenshot that tweet and send it to me.
Dude, hell yeah. That's our first podcast shirt right there. Thanks
Dude.
for the hat.
Dude, we should get podcast shirts with that.
Dude,
on it.
let's get podcast shirts.
Let's do something with the podcast first. Let's not get
Before we
too
start making
ahead.
merchandise and investing in that, let's.
No, just
Oh,
for us.
I know what was wrong. I had hurt my back and I was high on hydros. Because it, yep.
Okay.
That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Because I was like done ranting for the day. These meds are kicking in and it's almost nap time.
So as normal people get all loopy when they get high, you
I get
like
depressed
super
and
emo.
emotional as hell.
You gotta stop getting high then.
Well, that's only on like pain pills. Weed, I just tell the truth. Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not gonna go into that one right now. That one's gonna get saved. Like,
Yeah, that's a whole nother topic.
all right. Now, I was at work yesterday. All the stuff that happened to me recently for this podcast, like all my topics, happened in the last 24 hours. God knew I was waiting for this podcast. Now, with that said, there was a guy at work. He's cool peoples. I like him anyway. He has a fancy for this girl.
Talking to the creepy nigga?
Whatever you say. Anyway, I don't think he is.
Are we talking about the same dude?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, he has a fancy for a girl. He asked her out to do something as friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna put his whole shit on blast,
That's fair.
but it was just the manner that he did it that confused me. He wrote down the invitation and thumbtacked it to the break room wall,
Oh.
and then walked
so
away.
creepy.
I don't think it's creepy. It's just not normal for me to see.
No, that is weird.
Because I'll say her name. Not the girl he asked, but the girl that was there when I was there. Beth.
Like
Little Beth. Yeah, Little Beth was there with me. We keep calling her Little Beth. I'm pretty sure she's like 5 years older than me.
Oh, it's Lily Beth.
Oh, I say Little Beth.
It's Lily Beth.
Oh, I say Little.
Her real name is like Lily.
It's like Elizabeth.
Or because like on the Mac card or whatever it says like Lillian.
Blah blah blah. Anyway,
That's how they differentiate. It's Lily Beth and Beth.
all right. So she was there, and she was like, I don't know if this is what you should do." And I was like, "Hey, people do things in different ways." And then Beth was like, "Yeah, she may like it. I don't know." Apparently, it worked. But that's not the part I want to get into now. The part I want to get into now is, how would you have asked that girl?
Let me stop you and ask one
Walk
question.
to her.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to hang out?
Like, okay, did he? Was
You wanna
she in the
do
room? Was she in the break
what
room?
was it, Applebee's?
As he
Chili's
did it?
for you?
I don't know.
Which one?
I came in after.
Applebee's.
Yeah,
So
Applebee's.
he
You
went
just went
blindly,
Applebee's.
wrote a note on
You
a
went
piece of
Applebee's
paper,
on
stuck
Tuesday.
it on the wall, and hoped she saw it.
I guess.
Yeah, that's another fact. He kind of stuck that on the wall. What
So-
if like somebody else took
Yeah,
off
what
on
if
that?
somebody liked him, thought it was meaning for her?
Her name was on it.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Then, okay. I thought he was like,
It was
hey,
clearly her name and his name in the letter.
Because if it was me and I saw a piece of paper on the break room thumbtack said, "Hey, when I hang out," I'm like, "Who's watching me?"
To be fair, it was well written. Like, even like,
Was
that
like
girl,
MLA format.
it was that girl, comma, paragraph, sincerely him. Like, it was well written. He even had correct, like, use of, what am I thinking of?
Letter format?
Grammar?
Well, yeah, we'll just umbrella it all with grammar. He had perfect grammar. It was amazing. I did not expect to see that thumbtack to a break room wall. Like, I went and I read it and I was like, this is going to be something dumb. No. Exactly what he wants to do as friends at this time, this day, sincerely him. It's like, damn, that's really well written.
Well,
I expected the worst because I've never seen anybody do anything like that.
No, I think that's just weird.
that is
All right,
weird.
I
but we're
think
not
that-
talking about that.
I think the whole idea of the letter, sending it to the girl, asking her, that's fine. I mean, you know,
It's the thumbtack to the wall. that
It's
gets
the
you.
thumbtack to a break room wall that
to a
gets
break
me.
room wall.
I mean,
Well,
if
I
you
mean-
like stick it to if you stick it to like her locker at work or something like that, if you guys have lockers at your work.
Yeah, we do, but we don't know whose is whose.
Yeah, if he
but-
like watched, saw which locker was hers, tacked it, that's clearly a personal transaction.
Yeah,
But to the topic
Just
at,
like boom, public.
to the topic at hand.
Was it right next to Sucker Fool on the fucking
my
wall?
God.
Because there's like a big writing of Sucker Fool on that fucking same board.
no, no, it wasn't that one. It was up with the Easter declarations.
Declarations, like independence.
And we're back
Easter
with
decor.
Douglas not doing words again.
Easter decor,
There you go.
bastard.
Declarations.
Anyway, so
Like, this
how-
is Easter!
Wait.
Easter
love that.
declaration.
So Trevor's girlfriend's actually in the room with us right now.
Is she? No, she's awake.
Yeah, she's awake. So Trevor, how did you do it? How did you and your girlfriend start dating?
Which
And I'm
time?
gonna look at her.
Was
which
it as
time?
DM?
I forgot the second time. No, the first time.
First time?
First time.
Oh God, we were working.
And I'm gonna look at her, and she's gonna tell me if you're lying.
Like he
Smart
walked up.
Okay. No, this is a story that she actually doesn't like. So I did not have the nerve to actually ask her out.
Did you get your boy to do it?
No, I didn't actually have the nerve to. I didn't. No, listen.
I did. I remember that.
Yeah, so
I
you
was in
remember
that.
So me, Doug, and my girlfriend all worked at Arby's at the same time, like years and years ago now.
I don't want to talk about the story anymore.
I didn't actually have the nerve to do it.
Too late.
So I jokingly bet another one of our coworkers that she would say no if I did ask her out.
Who was it? David?
Trish.
Trish.
I bet Trish that I was like, yeah, $10 says, jokingly like, if I did ask her out, she'd say no. Trish was like, yeah, you make a cute couple. I take that bet. I was like, well, fuck. So then I actually did ask her out. She did say yes, and I paid Trish back in like quarters and nickels.
I would have paid back in
Nickels.
pennies.
Yeah,
Off a bet?
Actually,
$10
nickels
in like quarters and nickels.
Like
and
Varsity
shit.
Blues?
I think paying
Like that petty nigga with the fine.
Well, I really wanted to do it, but I didn't actually have the nerve to ask her, so the bet was just my excuse for myself to do it.
Huh.
It was super weird because I remember you. No, it wasn't you. I think it was actually Princess that told me, and I was like, "Really?" And I confronted you about it like within that same 24 hours.
Yeah, that is completely true. Yeah,
You know,
I just needed an excuse for myself to actually go through with it.
yeah.
I found one. I did it. It turned out great.
To
She
bet-
found out, got really pissed.
you think?
Yeah,
She was never supposed to find out.
But to back up Trevor, you need that incentive of a bet to do something you don't want to, because no word will send emotions through a nigga than bet.
True.
if you want somebody to do something, bet on it.
Yeah.
Man, I ought to go and smack that nigga right now. Bet.
Bet you won't.
Damn.
That's what happened to me at damn school.
No, the bet wasn't. The bet wasn't for me to do it. The bet was whether or not she'd say yes or no if I did.
Even still, that's enough incentive for you to
Yeah,
do it.
I mean,
So
to
I get
be
it.
fair, he either gets a girlfriend or $10. Like, ain't that about the same? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Everybody
you-
knows I make
you about to whoop
inappropriate.
that
I
ass.
was like, you know, she's right here, right?
No, it's a joke. She knows it's a joke.
Can I jar him for that?
that face.
He
did
just
not
said my
feel-
girlfriend's worth $10.
You know what?
Yes. It's in a jar.
It's in a jar. A live is in a jar segment. Yes.
So ruling is in a jar.
We don't have to explain this one.
Yep.
I'm gonna say yes.
Leah, it's about you. You have an answer.
We cannot include other people because then that brings on the rule that they can be jarred, and I don't think she wants to deal with that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
You cannot vote in on a jar unless you are a part of the game and can be jarred.
yeah.
Because that's gotten me
Yeah,
before.
so
That's how you ended up joining the game.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
like,
I got
that
you.
is a jar. I was like, you can't jar people unless you're in.
I hope-
yeah, I'm in.
I hope in that backup money
And
you
then
have
a
a
week later, I
one
got jarred.
because you got to send it to the jar.
Yeah.
Shit, where's the hell is my wallet?
It's okay. We'll pay it at the end.
Oh, there it goes.
Speaking of which,
Yes.
mine, have you come up with anything?
My goddamn dollar.
I don't think I helped my case by jarring him, but is mine worth $1?
I don't even remember what it was anymore.
The peasant slave thing?
Oh, I mean, it is,
Damn.
but it's not. It is because you jarred me. Like, it just is because it is.
Damn. Alright.
But
Hey, don't
So
call
anyway.
people peasants. That's the new rule around here.
I'll say mine because I'm the only other one here with a girlfriend.
Kiss
Looking
my
at y'all
ass.
too. I was pretty straightforward with mine.
I mean, with my last one, it was.
I was gonna ask you about yours because your last girlfriend was like, I want to say your most serious relationship ever.
Well, see, like my last girlfriend. Well,
No.
it's not.
If not most serious, his best relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So-
one's easy.
With my last girlfriend, like, you know, she and I had worked together for like 2 years, and like I mean, like when we were dating, I told her, I was like, you know, she worked at the cash stand at Cracker Barrel, I was a server. That's two completely different positions. I literally have to walk up there if I wanted to say something or talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
And she never even thought, like, why is this server always coming up here every 10 minutes to come talk to me?
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason for me to go out to retail. I go to the kitchen and I go to the floor.
Yeah.
So, like, I told her, I was like, you know, I kept going out there, like, just to talk to you. She's like, okay, whatever. And she didn't believe me, and then I forgot who it was that said, like, or it was, I think it was Jasmine. I was like, yeah, like, that was a thing.
Yeah.
Cool. So then, you know, we went like a year without talking because she stopped working there, I stopped working there, just distance. And then, like any other 22-year-old would do, I slid in them DMs.
Oh my God! I did not just say that.
That's
You just
exactly what happened.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure all three of us cringed when you said that.
Yep.
That is exactly what happened.
You could have said I just messaged her on whatever you messaged her on. You didn't have to say slide in them DMs.
I
You said
slid in them
slide
DMs.
them DMs.
I did. And you know what? It worked. Kinda. We broke up.
Whatever. Anyway, for me, I was straightforward from the jump, like from start. That was back when we were working at Cracker Barrel together. Yeah, a lot of our stories end up fucking Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, they do.
And she was at the host stand. I was a server. So I walked up one day, and I can't remember exactly what I said, but it was something along the lines of like, "Hey, I think you're cute. We're gonna date one day." Like,
All about confidence.
and then she was like, "No." Apparently, she thought I was a jackass and I was a player and all that other stuff.
You were.
You were.
Look,
At that time, you were.
we're not saying she's wrong. We're just saying what she thought.
Like you and I just talked about this today.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Like he said back when I was your age.
Yeah, I did.
At that time, like what we were talking about was what he was doing at my age.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Everything with a pulse.
that's untrue.
Zing. High five.
Untrue for the record.
That number says otherwise.
Yeah, that number.
It's untrue because anything with a pulse would have been everybody in this room right now, and I have not wanted to sleep with anybody in this room.
You and
I am
dicks.
technically your boyfriend, remember?
Non-sexual boyfriend. It's
Yes.
different.
You and I literally had a handshake of bumping dicks.
You do anything to me, I kill you.
He's like, I'm out on this one. Nah.
I'm not your boyfriend. We ain't touching dicks. Nothing.
And I mean, and I still don't. Off topic, I don't know how that handshake became a thing to mess with Damien. Like we literally
Damien
made this-
for like a good like 5 or 6 months was homophobic as fuck.
Was it the 5 or 6 months directly after he got entered by Will?
That's
We're not going to talk about this one on the podcast.
That's a whole nother topic. We will bring that up eventually.
No, we won't.
But
Next
anyway.
week.
Anyway.
next week. Anyway, after about a year, it was like a year later, we actually started talking, and then a year after that is when we started dating.
I do remember one night we all had a meeting. It was that meeting with that one old bitch Marilyn that had it out for me.
Yeah.
In that one.
Yeah.
It was. Were you in that meeting?
No.
No.
Okay, I remember
It was me and you and Jasmine.
You, Crystal, Jasmine, and Zach Carter, and someone else. But I remember this day specifically, because Douglas came in house shoes on.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
And him and my sister were talking. It's like, blah, blah. And I think you guys were about to have your first date, like at Outback.
We ain't got out back. We went downtown to Grill and Brewery.
And I just remember.
Damn, I still remember where our first date was.
Like, I just remember, I was like, why you got house shoes on? It's like, I don't want to wear my work shoes and then change and then go out with Crystal. I was like, I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know why I remember that, but I do.
I was still in my pajamas. I just put my uniform on over it. And I
Then
didn't
you
want
went and
to.
changed in the parking lot.
I didn't want to put on socks, so I just kept my house shoes on. They were black. It was fine. Nobody knew except for like the
Me.
black people.
Me, and then told everybody in the break room.
Well, you still got on house shoes? I remember our manager was like, Douglas, you need to change your shoes. I was like, I don't have my shoes. If you want me in this meeting, I got to go like this. And it was a mandatory meeting, and it was the last meeting.
Yep.
So I was like, if I'm gonna be here for this meeting, then I have to be here like this. And it wasn't like I was walking into the building. I was already in the building.
Yeah.
Like
He was well into
Like,
the building.
I
Past
was-
the dish room.
past the grill, past everything, except where the meeting was. I just had to go like a small hallway down to the meeting room.
Yeah, through dry storage. Nothing wet.
Like I was already 90% to the room. And it was like, don't fall. It's like, cool.
How fun would it have been if you fell in dry storage?
Well, I think his biggest concern was not getting to the meeting, but getting back out.
Yeah.
I didn't care. I was on the clock. If I slipped and fell, I was suing. I was getting everything.
Like
I was
they're-
never going to work again.
Well,
Not if you're
no.
in inappropriate shoes,
Yeah,
and you were one by the
it
manager.
turns out that if you do not
No.
have non-slip shoes, it's a 30,000 fine to the store. But
No, because this is what would have happened. Because y'all was working there. I'd have been like, Will, give me your shoes. I'd have slipped them on and laid on the ground with my broke back. Like, Will, put your shoes on my feet. Be like, no, I'll give you $1,000. All right. And then when they got there, because there was no cameras in that hallway, when they got there, I'd have had on Will's work shoes, like 2 sizes too small, but they had been perfect shoes. My toes would look like monkey paws.
But going back to the topic, I think it's impressive you still remember your first date. That's hella. You got a hella memory.
I remember when we started dating the first
all
time.
my first dates.
I don't remember all of them. Dear Lord, no.
I mean, not like girlfriends, not, you know.
No,
like
girlfriends.
everyone,
We're talking girlfriends. Because I can't remember most of my like first dates with people I didn't date because it was always Applebee's. But
Yeah.
Applebee's.
I will say the most memorable first date, longest back, is probably when I was in like 8th grade and I almost died.
How did you almost die? You know what? You're white. It's possible.
Yeah. We were walking to Home Depot and we're like, yeah, we gotta keep Trevor away from these axes.
Yeah. And I was like, why?
I work right next
he
to that
already
apartment.
knows.
I work right next to that apartment. I don't want an axe. I want a bill hook. That weird one, that shit, kind of like a sickle.
For the record,
I want to go running and just shin somebody with it.
if you guys are watching this, I'm assuming most Home Depots are built the same.
Aisle 15 is the same in every Home Depot.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
The sign says lubricant, chains, tie downs, and straps.
That
is an ongoing internet joke.
all right. Now, I will say like, okay, we'll say the glue stuff and paint always on one side, and the wood is always in another side.
Nope.
No.
We're
It's
the only
just
Home
y'all's
Depot.
store?
Yeah, we're the only Home Depot in the district set up like that.
We had to get
Normally,
wood.
paint is in the middle of the store.
I'm gonna tell you, this is how we did our trip to. This is how we did our trip to your store.
Hold on, the first one, I was already mad. I went, got the wood.
You could have just stood there and asked for the manager, and they would have gave you the refund. Whoever was running returns that day was
Some nigga named Sean.
yeah, he's
a dick.
Yeah, he's stupid. He does not know. Returns is actually trained not to say no to people.
What?
Yeah.
The nigga's first word was no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
His
no,
first
I
word.
will say, due to policy, we're not supposed to take back cut wood or mixed paint. However, we do it constantly all the time.
Yeah, he was like, you can go back there and see if they want scrap wood.
No.
You can sell it back. And I was like, I know y'all don't do that. I don't think.
No, we just got a bunch of new returns people, and they're all dumb as shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I went back to go get some more wood to fix my bed, which is fixed now.
Okay.
Great.
I want to do this.
Go ahead.
All right. So, you know the layout of your store. We're gonna tell you
very well.
the trip we made to get what we wanted.
Okay.
First, we went to go get wood, and the guy cut it. I forgot his name.
Gunner.
Yeah, he cut it.
He's
for
real
us.
cool.
Yeah, he was a real cool guy.
So after that, we went to go get some wood glue. After we got the wood
Other end of the
glue,
building. Literally, no, I will say, my Home Depot, just so y'all know, is a quarter mile from end to end.
okay, so
I walked that damn thing like 4 times.
You walked a mile.
we went and got wood glue.
Right,
Then we
other
went
end
to
of the
go
building.
get drills.
Back towards hardware, about the middle of the store.
And we got the drill, and we were looking for drill bits. Like, the parts to go to the drill, which are in about the
12.
same area.
Yeah, it's aisle 12, and drills should be right under.
So we went back to the register near where the wood is. The one way
Pro
off to
checkout.
the side.
Yep.
Yeah. So we went over there, and then I was like, oh, wait, I was supposed to look at tarps.
Back in paint. Literally the other side of the building.
So,
Yeah, and then I tried to call him because I needed
Oh, your
more
phone's gonna
nails.
get shit service in there.
I was in the way back corner looking at tarps. Was I not?
Yeah, no, my phone gets no service
had
in the building.
perfect
I have
service.
to hook up to the internet and use Messenger if I'm at work.
No, like, I tried
Not
to,
that I text at work. Anybody listening who works with me?
I don't.
No, like,
I don't
I tried-
actually.
I tried to get him to pick up more screws for me that I needed for my bed.
Yeah, 15, back where you were to
Yeah,
drills.
and I was like, okay. Sitting at the register waiting, I was like, I need more. And I called him 3 times. I was like, damn. I was like, and I asked the Boy nigga if he could watch my stuff.
Sir, his name's Ben.
His name was Ben, but he sounded like
Some dude named
wait.
He's clearly of some sort of African descent.
So,
I know that
And-
cashier.
He was trying to give us directions to the wood glue.
dude, he
And
said,
all we got was paint.
"Yeah, you gonna go to paint? You don't go,
Go
this way,
do
this way, do it, do it,
And we're
do it.
We're like, look, we know to go to paint. We just went to paint and found another person.
And like it was literally like we walked to that department and they're like, it's like, oh excuse me, can we get some paint? Or like we need some wood glue. Told us to come to paint. And he's like, yeah. Like we went down this way, and then this way. It was like
I was like, the man was right.
like and then like we went all over there.
But we walked
And
a quarter mile. We forgot in that time frame.
And like I went to go get the screws, which is halfway down the damn store and back.
Yep.
And I was like, come on. And then I had to carry all that wood out the store. And I was already done with this shit. And then up the steps here, I was so angry.
Yeah, it was a very fantastic trip.
Oh,
And I was
then
gonna go look at PVC pipe, but I ain't feel like looking for it. I was done.
I'll
I
aid
had already walked. Like,
way the hell down there.
way in front of self checkout.
yeah, way on the other side of the building again.
The half closer to paint, you passed it like 4 times.
Yeah, we know now.
Dude, it was
I tell you, don't go in my work without me there. You will get lost.
I knew where lumber was. Same spot every fucking Home Depot.
Next
in
to
the
pro
back.
checkout, yeah.
Yeah.
You see where the big ass door is?
That's lumber.
Lumber.
It says it outside.
Yep.
Like, if you need lumber, you know exactly where to go.
The guy looked at me, that Ben dude, he was like, so you got any projects? I'm fixing a bed. Fixing a what? A bed. A what? A bed. A what? A bed. I was like, God damn it, where's Douglas? He's like, what are you fixing, sir? A bed. Oh, a bed. They used to Abed. I was like,
Why are we fixing an Avid?
oh
What is
no,
an
an Abed
Abed?
is.
I don't know.
Like,
All right,
ABBA, the band? Is that what you're trying to fix with wood?
blue.
I would beat off a guy. I would beat off a.
All right, so we're just gonna stop there. All right, so
Oh, that's section.
thanks for listening, ladies, gentlemen, children,
Creatures.
alien from another planet, whoever so happens to listen to this.
Just do like this. Do that back. And then just move your head this way.
He wants you to dab.
Yeah.
You're like half dab there.
We are gonna see you guys next week, and I don't know who's gonna be with us next week. Get your calendar real quick. Pull up a calendar. Tell me when next Thursday is.
Next Thursday, is that the next
25th.
meetup day?
It's the 25th. It's not next week, but the week after. We have a friend that's gonna do this with us.
Ooh, our special guest.
We got a friend. All right.
I'm pretty sure that'll be our first special guest, right?
Yeah.
No, we had Crystal.
Well, you're special.
Did you guys,
Ah,
did you guys have a guest last week?
no,
Nope,
just us
we had
three.
Crystal a couple weeks ago. Like the second one,
Yeah.
Okay.
or the
No?
third one technically.
Yeah, that would have been last week.
No.
No,
No,
last
the
week
only,
was- last
the only
week was
one
cool.
I missed was
You
last
missed
week.
2.
Have I?
You missed
Yeah.
the one with Crystal, and you missed the one last week.
Yeah, because I had a tattoo appointment.
Yeah.
Which I have another one next week.
Stop
next
getting
Sunday.
tattoos.
I'm so close to being done.
All right. Anyway, and we will ramble at midnight with you next week.